Hi, Pam.
Hi, Brendan,
Great to see you.
and always great to see you.
And I'm really excited to share with everyone about our new group, Radical Connection.
I am so excited and ready for this.
Before we start, let's just introduce ourselves. And I can start. My name is
Okay.
Brendan Hall, and I'm a healer and psychotherapist in San Francisco.
And my name is Pamela Nance Lee. I'm a certified wellness coach and yoga instructor, and I live in Ventura, California.
And let's tell them how we met.
Yeah, we met through a wonderful program called Radical Aliveness. We actually are classmates and roommates in this program, Radical Aliveness.
Mhm. And we won't go too much into it now, but I'll just say for myself that radical aliveness is a body-based practice that is healing oriented and has really transformed my life and opened up so much.
Yes, in my 30 years of self-study, self-healing modalities, I have never encountered anything like radical aliveness. It's the best practice that I have embarked upon.
Yeah. And so recently, when the coronavirus hit in March 2020, we started to connect and we were getting really concerned.
Yes, I myself am a single woman and I live alone. And I was starting to reach out more to people, and Brendan specifically, because I was afraid I was starting to feel isolated and lonely.
Yeah. And I think we were pondering how do we support ourselves and others during this time. And we decided we wanted to share the work that we've been studying and to create a space that would be supportive for folks who are actively dealing with trauma or just all the other things that are coming up.
Yes, we really felt like the need is there for us to still stay connected, even though we are practicing physical distancing in this time of the coronavirus.
Right. So one of the questions we have for whoever's watching is, are you feeling lonely right now?
Are you sad?
Are you disconnected
Do you feel isolated
or frustrated?
or angry?
Or maybe there's grief coming up.
Or are you just completely lost because you don't know what is going to happen?
Right. So this will be a space where we can step into the unknown together and all emotions will be welcome.
We want to create a safe space so you can feel whatever you are feeling. There are no wrong or bad ways to feel.
Yeah. And no judgment. We want a space where you can feel connected to yourself and others, or even a higher power if you have one, as well as experiencing some aliveness.
Yes, we want to recognize that even though this is a dark time for us, we can also move into places where we still feel alive and connected and can move into experiencing our pleasure.
Right. So we want to explore. And I think, we're both curious about creative ways, such as dancing,
Shaking to loud music.
or maybe hitting a pillow to get your feelings out and release,
Maybe singing a song or doing some poetry.
or maybe meditating with us. Or we might share some tea mindfully.
And find ways to connect to that which is greater.
So part of how we're going to do that is we have a bunch of different processes and rituals. So let's talk about the format briefly.
Sure. So each session will be opened with a meditation.
And then we have a group check-in or a small group touch-in.
And then we will move into the topic of the day, which will be in sort of a lecture format, but there will be time for questions and interactions.
Yeah, and we're incorporating the 5 principles from radical aliveness, parts of self. We just want something that's going to help guide people throughout the session and in their week to help them.
And then we're going to break into small groups so that we can get even more intimate and have more connection with people.
Right.
Oh, I
And
skipped the movement piece.
yeah,
That's very important. Don't forget the movement piece.
that's right.
We want to get embodied. So we'll be doing breath and movement and yoga.
Yeah, and anything might come up. There might be release, there might be pleasure. And after that, we're going to process it together in small groups.
And then we'll come back together as a big group, do a little sharing.
And then we have an intention that we're going to step into to go into the week and action.
And then we will close each session with a closing ritual.
So as you can see, we just want to have fun with you. We're not the experts with all the wisdom.
We are walking down the same road that you are.
And we're offering the space and we're helping to facilitate. Our vision is to co-create a group that's going to meet what you want and need during this time.
We want to create radical connection during this time of physical distancing and beyond.
Yeah. We hope that you'll join us.
I can't wait to meet you.
Yeah. We have a link below, so click on it or reach out to us if you have questions. Bye, friends, and bye, Pam.
Bye, Brendan. Bye, friends.